Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. Greetings all the way from Columbus, Ohio. Well, I just thought I would come on here this morning and give you some encouraging words. I seem to get a lot from talking to my daughter. And what I've noticed is even though we are adults, we still can be going through some of the same things mentally that our children are going through. Or you may have come through some of the things that your child is speaking about, and you have some input and some words of wisdom to help them. So, my daughter is one that tends to worry a lot. I mean, before something's even happened, my daughter has seen it, lived it, done it, and I mean, it's so funny because she puts herself in a situation before it even happens. And I wish I could say, it's always something happy, her seeing herself coming out on the positive end, but a lot of times it's always the opposite. And so today I was telling her, like, your mind and the way you think is going to be your biggest battle. You don't have to worry about anybody else fighting against you or doing anything against you. This right here, this is the thing that you're going to have to fight against. This is the thing you're going to have to win. You're going to have to win this battle with this mind, because it's like a tug of war. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, um, and the thing is that's like a prison. It is a prison. You're being imprisoned by your mind. You're being hindered by your mind. You're being hindered by your thoughts. And nobody else is doing it to you. You're doing it to yourself. To yourself. And I've had to face some things myself concerning how I was looking at things. I mean, I would always, not always, but a lot, tend to think people were like sending subliminal messages and talking about me. And until one day, I realized I was actually sitting and waiting for someone to say something, waiting for somebody to criticize me, like send subliminal messages, not just come out and say it. But I was literally sitting there waiting. And I'm like, oh my God. So, what that tells me, if I'm waiting, if I'm waiting to hear something, I'm going to hear it. But guess what? Does it mean that somebody's talking about me? No, that's not what it means. It means I receive it like that because that's my perception. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting. I'm waiting to hear something. Waiting. And of course, we can take anything and twist it and justify it and make that thing become real to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could take anything and twist it and use it for our benefit. And it could be a lie. So that's something to think about today. Has your mind and your thoughts been holding you back? Are there things that's been on your mind, you replaying and rehearsing things, what somebody done said, what somebody did, how you think people look at you, how you think people feel about you? Could it be that you're waiting You're expecting somebody to say that, somebody to do that, someone to react like that. Could it be that you're getting what you're expecting? I believe so. I believe so. The Bible says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So really, this whole thing stems from how you see yourself. That's what it all boils down to. How you see yourself. It really has nothing to do with anybody else. The battle is within you. The battle is within your mind. Your battle is within you. The battle is with how you see yourself. Your battle is because of things that you've gone through in life. Maybe you feel like you haven't accomplished anything. Maybe you feel like it's always a struggle for you. So because you seem like there's always been a struggle for you, you feel like you haven't achieved the goals that you want to achieve, or done the things that you wanted to do. You begin on the inside to see yourself a certain way. And so then when you're around people, the first thing you're thinking is that they're thinking, this person been talking about doing this book for 20 years and they still haven't done it. This person been saying they gonna move over, to Michigan, and we still waiting. This person said they gonna do this, da 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 da. Oh, they think they this. And our minds will get to playing tricks on us. But it's really not what somebody else thinks about you. It's really how you see yourself. That's the key. How do you see yourself? Once you break free of the criticism of self, once you break free of your perception of how you think your life is supposed to be, to measure up to these certain type of standards, once you do that and you break free from that and you just be who you are and you just live your life, not to measure up with anybody else's life or what you think other people are going to say or what you think other people are going to feel. But when you live your life and be the best you can be, and when you begin to love yourself, you begin to embrace yourself, and you begin to be transparent with yourself. Sometimes it's your surrounding. Sometimes it's the people you around. You need a new crowd. Sometimes you need to break free from the old things that cycle, that repeated cycle. And I have a message on my podcast on Anchor about that. And my Anchor podcast is Real Life Talk with Christina, and it's on Anchor Podcast. You can download the app. But I have many messages on my podcast that I believe that are life-changing and words of wisdom and direction. But you got to break free. It's time to break free. I'm going to say it's a new year. But you know what? It's a new day. It's a new day. So think about what I said. Look over your life and see if you could find yourself somewhere in that puzzle. And I'm going to get back with you, and I'm going to continue to stay in this vein for a little while, because I just feel like some of us have been in a cycle, and we keep looking at other people, and it's time for us to look at ourselves. It's time to be transparent, and it's just time for us to love and embrace ourselves. You hear what I'm saying? So marinate on that. And I thank you so much for tuning in and subscribe to my channel. Feel free to pass my messages on. Also, I have a children's book on Amazon, a children's devotional called A Chosen Generation by Christina R. Bailey. Check it out. book is $10. It's a blessing. It has prayers, scriptures in the book, and it's very inspirational and motivational for your child. If your child deals with bullying, low self-esteem, or whatever, it targets every area. So thank you again for tuning in. God bless you and have a great day.